mentoring. During that presentation, he talked about what is a mentor, how to develop the skills to be a mentor, and the benefits of this program to the mentor, the mentee, and the club. Today, he is going to present part 2 of this successful club series program, where he will elaborate on the topics: number 1, the quality of an ideal mentor; number 2, the mentoring process and steps; and number 3, the qualities of the mentee. And then he will close with an inspiring message. Speaking from the Competent Communicator Manual, project number 10, Inspire Your Audience, the title is Mentoring for You, Me, and Us. The time is 9 to 11 minutes. Please help me welcome Prabhakar.
Do unto others what you would want others to do unto you. That's the universal golden rule, and we all aspire to follow it. If we follow that rule, I, you, and all of us would make our club stronger, user-friendly, and effective. And Toastmaster members and guests. They say that the didactic and preachy education ends in schools. But the real education ends with life. In schools, they have professors, they have homework, they have examinations. We don't have that in Toastmasters. Toastmasters is a unique training facility. It's hands-on, practical laboratory where we learn from each other. There is nothing illusory about it. We are students, we are teachers, we are mentors, we are mentees. We work together collegially, cooperatively, compassionately. There is another factor about the Toastmasters training program. In a given club, we have 3 kinds of members: beginners, intermediate, and competent. Now, how can you handle to teach all of them together? Yeah, we have an educational vice president, but he has a lot of other responsibilities to make the schedule. The big thing, I have been there. He has to be filling in for the principal, our president, when he's not around. He has to keep track of all the members' programs, what they are doing. I joined Toastmaster for the first time in Greensboro in 1985. 34 years ago, some of you are not born yet. Then they did not have a well-established mentor program. So I brought it through, I made it. But today, we have a very thoughtful and well-established program of about 80 years experience by the Toastmasters International. So we'll talk about what, how, and more in the next part. First, we talk about the qualities of an ideal mentor. Available, supportive, patient, knowledgeable, sensitive, confident, respectful, flexible, and concerned. Now, if you think about these 10 qualities, you might think you will have to travel far and beyond to find such person. But no, just look around. We have in this club, the senior members, say we have available and supportive John Wilder, patient, knowledgeable, sensitive, and confident Phil, respectful and flexible Megan. And all all of these qualities together, we have Patty and we have Sue. So these are the people who use their experience to teach us. Now, what are the processes of mentoring? As I said, we don't have a professor. We can't just stand here and give lectures. But we have to have a mentor who will meet one-on-one with a mentee, because he or she has to find out what level they are, what are their aspirations. So everything has to be one-on-one. For a new member, they will tell them about the program. We start with the pledge, then we have humorous speech, speeches, evaluators, and so forth. Responsibilities. When you are a Toastmasters, you got to organize the whole program. So you got to keep on going on the website, keep track of the people. But that's where the website comes in. We will tell the new members that the website is an important tool of communication. If you are given some responsibility, you got to go on the website and put your name on it so that the Toastmaster knows what's going on. Icebreaker. The mentor will give some pointers about the icebreakers. That you think about 3 points there. Your family, your education, and the profession, maybe. Or hobby, if that is the third one. But the timing is important, 4 to 6 minutes. It is so difficult to talk about yourself when it's just a short time, and many people go on 10 minutes, 11 minutes. So that's the first lesson we learn in Toastmasters, time. So icebreaker, the mentor will critique on that with positive feedback. And many more speeches. I worked with Gustavo Rodeo. First icebreaker was kind of iffy. But we talked about it. He came to my house, gave that icebreaker 2 times, and then he did a good job. Later on, he entered the contest, and so forth. So he became competent Toastmaster. Contests are another thing. That's an entirely another experience. Giving speech here, prepared speech is different than contest. Officers' duty. You have to ask them to consider being an officer. As I said, we are taking something, so we have to give back. And that gives leadership skills. So you got to explain what is an officer. You start with secretary perhaps, and then go on to be a public relations officer or educational vice president. Resources are many. Our own website, TI website, Toastmaster magazine is a gem. And besides that, you have Google and your own library. Now, what are the responsibilities of mentee, the student? Now, if mentor, after all these 10, 15 years of working with the Toastmasters, has time and knowledge to work with the mentee has to be eager to learn. You don't have to be like a daisy. If you told mentee that I want you to see you at 8 o'clock, you'll be there at 8 o'clock. Receptive to criticism. Usually, mentors are pretty experienced. They will not give you rash or harsh criticism. They'll be very sensitive. They'll tell you about 2 or 3 good things and then gently suggest. You know, you were standing there with your hands in the pocket, playing with your keys or something. So be available to open the new ideas. Follow that particular advice the mentor gives you, because he or she has been there. They have done it. And of course, you got to be grateful. You have to be appreciative of his or her time. But there is something more after that. Once you have established this good relationship and learned something from the mentor, it is time to also watch during that process how the mentor gives you those instructions. So that's an act you will have to follow. As you progress, you should be watching your mentor and other members of the club too. When you are ready to be a competent Toastmaster, now it's your time to be a mentor. You got to give back. They say the knowledge is the one thing asset or one asset which multiplies by giving away. So you're not going to lose anything. If at all, you will be learning how to do it. So, my friends, if you want to make this club successful, we want to build a strong mentor program. I would like you to consider that and complete the circle of that golden rule. Do unto others what you would want others to do unto you. And it's